quarterback because Dak is the quarterback.
Yes, whether you like it or not, number 4 is the QB.
And then we don't have to worry about number 1 receiver because we got CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is a proven receiver, all pro, fantasy league winner, I will say. So we don't have to worry about CeeDee Lamb. They do need another receiver.
Absolutely.
Need number 2. Zach Martin did retire. So that's a major hole that they're going to need to fill.
Yes, I agree.
You also, maybe another running back?
Absolutely another running back. You kidding me? Rico Dowdle, he's a free agent.
Rico Dowdle was a free agent. Oh, man.
And I'm pretty sure they'll try to bring him back.
DeMarcus Lawrence is a free agent.
He might be expendable, unfortunately.
Eric Kendricks is a free agent.
Osa is a free agent.
Jordan Lewis is a free agent.
we got so many.
Paul Joseph is a free agent.
We got some definitely some holes to fill.
Oza is a free agent. Oh man,
Osa, we already know. We fully expect to lose.
Carl Lawson's a free agent.
We need to bring him back.
Oh,
at
man.
least please.
Y'all got a lot of free agents.
Yes, Chauncey's a free agent. Oh man, Chauncey was playing good. We need these dudes, man.
So the Cowboy fan himself, what they need to do, man? What
first
gotta
things
happen?
First, they can draft as good as they want. They could have a master class draft. If you do not attack free agency, you're not going to put yourself in the best position to win. You know, people say, "Oh, we need to pay Micah. We need to pay." I understand that. The Eagles figured it out. You figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. Period. I don't care what kind of cap manipulation you got to do. Front load, back load. I don't care what you got to do. Make sure you acquire talent in the free agency. Point blank, period. Whether it's trade, whether you sign a free agents, we need to fill these holes because these are dudes that was contributing heavily this past season. Like Jordan Lewis, we need to find a way to keep him on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Because Trey Diggs might not even play next year because he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And DeVon Bland, he's good, but that's only one corner.
Mm.
And I don't know what y'all got playing. Y'all got to attack free agency. Draft-wise, I'm a fan of a drafting skill position in the draft. I'm talking wide receiver, running backs, and also trenches. This is a great draft for D-line and trenches. I wouldn't be mad if we went D-line in the second round or something. But number 1, we need to get a bona fide dude. We need to get a weapon in the first round.
Ashton Genty,
Tech McMillan, Emeka Egbuka, even freaking Luther Burden. I don't know how you're going to utilize him because the way people describe his game is kind of like slot based, and CD can play out the slot, so we don't really need a bona fide
you need
slot
an outside guy.
Yeah, for the most part. But I'm just focused on getting weapons and trenches in the draft and a running back. I wouldn't mind a running back. Running back would be phenomenal. But other thing else, you're gonna have to figure it out on free agency. The linebackers, free agency. Corners, free agency. Yeah, pretty much. Edges. There's some edges you can get some edges on the market.
What about offensive linemen?
No, the good news is offensive line. Zach Martin's leaving, but Brock Hoffman stepped up and played really good in his absence because Zach Martin got hurt like midway through the season or something like that. And Brock Hoffman stepped up. The line was pretty solid, but Brock Hoffman is a free agent.
Okay,
but he shouldn't. He's going to be cheap. They should be able to re-sign him for like a bag of chips or something.
Okay,
like maybe $3 million a year or something like that. So I'm not too worried about the line. We could always draft line. I wouldn't be mad because you can never have too many old linemen in the NFL. But I feel like we have more pressing needs than just old line.
Mm.
So I wouldn't be against. I would definitely try to get some dudes in free agency for offensive line as well because you need depth.
So, to summarize everything, you're saying free agency,
I'm gonna give you a tier list of
go right ahead.
Number 1,
for free agency.
For free agency.
Yeah.
Number 1 free agency, I'm gonna go linebackers. Linebackers. I'm gonna go corner, edge, and linebacker, corner, edge, and O-line.
O-line.
For the draft, I'm going wide receiver,
Okay.
D tackle.
Okay.
Running back.
Okay.
And let me see anything else I'm missing here. Oh, Cooper Rush free agent.
Yeah.
And Trey Lance.
Yeah.
We gonna need another backup QB.
Draft them later in the draft.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going wide receiver, D tackle, and
Running back.
Yeah.
Really? No edge?
I said edge for free agency.
I know.
I
mean, it's a heavy edge draft.
That is true.
You don't want to draft.
I wouldn't mind taking the edge in like a third round.
Because I don't see DeMarcus Lawrence getting re-signed by y'all.
I don't either.
Because he's going to demand a lot of money. He's older.
And he's hurt.
It's a heavy edge
He'll
draft.
probably end up on the Commanders or something. I don't know.
Y'all losing a bunch of edge guys. I would say you might want to go in the draft to get an edge in the second round, maybe.
Yeah, that is true.
So, just saying, you know.
But we will be having dudes coming back from injury.
Okay.
Like Sam Williams,
and
stuff like that. So, granted, you got to have edge depth. But I say you could get those type of dudes, like plug and play guys in the free agency more than the draft. Like the draft, if you need a dude, you want to go to the draft. But if you don't, we have Micah. He's going to get re-signed. I don't care what nobody says. But if you have a Micah, you want to get like another. You need more plug and play guys. Because Micah, you can put all over through the D line.
I always thought from this, because I'm a Packers guy. My thing is like we don't have any good edge rushers. We don't have any good. We can't generate pressure. I always wondered, like, in terms of generating pressure, like, do you need guys that are good at getting sacks, or can they just be good at generating pressure? And then you have like one guy that's a sack guy that can get to the quarterback. Is it just about having guys that can just generate enough pressure, and then you have that one dude, that generational guy, that Micah Parsons, that can just get to the quarterback? Is that enough? Or do you need multiple guys that are just good at getting sacks?
The way I see it, if you ask me who would I rather have, I would go for interior pressure 9 times out of 10 over edge pressure. You can scheme around edge pressure. You can put a tight end over there on the edge and just block them. But when you got to do like an Aaron Donald, a Jeffrey Simmons, a Dexter Lawrence, it's going to be a lot of one-on-ones. If you depending on how the scheme works on defense, but they're going to wreck the games in the run game and also in the pass game. Like edge rush, you can kind of like TJ Watt. TJ Watt goes missing all the time in the playoffs. Yeah. And he's one of the best edge rushers in the league. But it's just like interior pressure is just a different beast to deal with. Chris Jones always wrecks games in the playoffs.
Okay. Right.
And Aaron Donald, we already know Aaron Donald's a freaking monster.
Dog. That's why that guy from Michigan is going up so high.
It's Mason Graham.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Mason Graham in the first. Don't be honest. I'd rather go offensive, but Mason Graham is a dude. But like I'm saying, but the way I see it, I would one solidified guy to get sacks, and then put across the D-line other solid dudes that know how to do their job. Like having TJ Watt makes a guy like Nick Herbig another better than probably what he actually is. But if you just have a guy like Trey Hendrickson, he's a phenomenal player, but no one else on that Bengals D-line was producing.
That's true. That is true.
So it really depends.
That's why the Eagles are so great.
Yeah,
so
Jalen Carter,
Jordan Davis, and they had Jalen Carter. Because remember, in 2022, they had a great defense, but they didn't have no Jalen Carter.
Exactly, because if you have an edge but weak D tackles, you can just step up in the pocket. But if you get interior pressure, you got to step back, and boom, guess who's coming to edges?
And then if you remember in 2023, when the Eagles defense wasn't all that good,
they had edge.
They had that pass rush.
Hassan
Reddick was getting numbers, but
I wasn't on that Super Bowl team.
No, I'm talking the next year.
Oh, the next year.
Remember, they made Super Bowl, and then they drafted Jalen Carter, and rookie season rolls around.
I got it.
And he was in and out of the lineup a lot, but he wasn't really wrecking havoc like he did this past season.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So seeing the difference, it made a huge difference in the outcome of the Chiefs game because Jalen Carter is just dominant in the interior.
Yes.
So I see what you're saying. You're absolutely right on that one. So yeah, man, I understand why you say D tackle.
Like look at the Vikings. The Vikings was able to get solid pressure and stuff, and they didn't really have like a bona fide. Like they lost Daniil Hunter in free agency.
Yeah.
So, but they still was able to produce. it's really just like scheme and like having no dudes knowing what they have to do, play every play.
I know you're sick about your guy, that D tackle that you guys drafted.
Mozzie, he played better this year.
I'll say that.
It's not enough, but he played better.
Yeah.
As long as we continue to see improvement.
Okay. Seems like a slow build.
Listen, slow motion better than no motion.
Slow motion better than no motion.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
All right, well, that'll do it for our segment on the NFC East. What we think they need, free agents that they need to either acquire, that they need to re-sign, drafting as well. And we'll continue this conversation in later episodes.
The NFC North next week.
Yeah, or we got the combine. We'll get back. We'll get back to the segment later on different divisions. But I think next week they have the combine, so we're going to react to some of that, give our opinions on just some draft, just players in the draft that we like, that we have questions about. We're going to get to that, and then we'll get back to the conversation on a different division. So Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell. Check out our other playlist. We talk about different things. And also, check out our other channel, our NBA channel. We upload some stuff as well. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Just let me be me.